Hey class, welcome to the last week here, although I know there's the final exam after this, but this is essentially the last full week of class. And what way to end the semester by something kind of cool here. I always like this where things are going kind of thing and what life is like in the future. Although I guess technically this is technology, although so science is kind of answering the question why, and technology and engineering. Although I kind of put engineering and technology close together, I guess in a way, but it's how can we use this? So this is more technology than pure science per se. But this is a device, and it releases drugs into a living creature. So it's been done in rats. There's a precursor of this, and you can see there's implants that release or certain places that they stick drugs that release things over time. It's been done in birth control. Also, there is some HIV medication that they can inject it and then have it that's more for the prep. So people that are due to lifestyle are more often exposed to HIV, that they can have something that releases a drug over a time period. I've always wondered about that. Like, what do you do if you're allergic to the drug, though? That would be kind of scary. But also with the GLP-1s, that's things like Ozempic right here. So you can release something like GLP. It already mentions anti-HIV drugs. Although we have that technology not included in the device, we already have that. But this is interesting that we can just have something in us, and then it can release drugs. And not mentioned really in this could also include things like pain management, right? So that's another thing. So this is interesting. So doing this, and this is kind of where things are going, right? We have these devices that we put in ourselves, and it can do that. I guess I'm just thinking about this when the video is going. Insulin, although we do have insulin pumps already. Of course, they look like, they're fairly large. But this is another one that could have similar uses. Although one of the things that I first thing came to this would make us humans more susceptible to things like EMPs, electromagnetic pulse. So this could harm people if in that regards. I remember when I went to Berkeley in grad school, I used to occasionally, a few times, I went to the synchrotron, the advanced light source, and there's some magnetic fields, and they always ask people, do you have a pacemaker? Because if you walk under this magnetic field, it would probably short out the pacemaker or something, or do something to the pacemaker. I wonder if this is going to happen here. These people that do that, like other things like getting an MRI. If you've ever had an MRI before, you go under a very strong magnet for that. So I'm just thinking about where things are going, like what it means to be human is changing. So and it's evolving, and part of it is we're becoming kind of cyborg-like, right? So we're not full Darth Vader yet, as far for the Star Wars fans. I know May the 4th is just around the corner there. That's I'm a nerd, so of course I celebrated May the 4th. But we are becoming one with our devices. So all my devices are external. I'm pretty much addicted to my electronics, but talk about being addicted to internal electronics. This is going to be scary. Maybe it's scary and comfort at the same time. So we'll see where this goes. So hope you like this article and think about how life is changing and how we interact with science. And as you leave this class, hopefully besides the knowledge, hopefully you've got a little bit of a sense of wonder where things are going. And I know that some of the stuff here is boring. Like to me, the cool part of chemistry is understanding why the world behaves the way it does, and also I think about what's the future, where are we going, how are we changing, and what does this mean to be human. So this is part of what it means to be human, is the future, and also how we're going to evolve. And we evolve with our gadgets. So this is one of the ways that we are evolving, and we may not necessarily, I mean, this may look archaic. This may look like the way some of you students probably look at like a VCR cassette tape, right? So maybe these are going to be much smaller or different. So I don't know. We'll see. It's what the future has to offer. So also, as we come across the finals week, I just want you to know that whatever authority you think I have, I just want to let you know that as my authority, I give you permission to look after yourself. So as we come to finals is a very stressful time, and you need to find a way to focus not only on your schoolwork but also yourself. What I mean is, it's okay to temporarily suspend other things. So, you don't have to help your neighbor move. You don't have to help your cousins with childcare. If you're taking a diet, you can cheat on it a little bit and maybe order some Uber Eats or get some fast food. If you have a dietary condition, I'm not saying break that dietary condition. I mean, I myself, for instance, I'm gluten intolerant. I don't say, oh, it's a test time to eat gluten. Then I'll get sick, right? So that's not a good idea. And also, I have a son, and I'm like, well, time for me not to carry about my son. If you have a responsibility, of course, take it. But I'm saying you don't have to go above and beyond temporarily. You can look after yourself. You can do self-care. And if you get some time off, you can just veg out and relax. You can play video games. You can doom scroll on your cell phone. Whatever it is, keep you sane. Of course, this is temporary. When the finals are over and all your projects are in, then you can go back to being the ever so diligent person. But in general, you can still look after yourself if you need to. But I'm just saying, take a little bit extra care of yourself this next week, because finals is a stressful time, and I have nightmares about finals. I haven't been a full-time student in about 20 years, and I have a reoccurring nightmare that I'm in a final, and I always have this. It's the same nightmare. They say, oh, you gotta take this class, and I'm like, I don't need to worry about mathematics. I've already passed this, and I blow off the class, and I go, I'm gonna randomly go to class one day, and oh, it's the final exam, and I'm like taking a final. I'm like, I don't remember any of this stuff, and this is my nightmare. I've been having this reoccurring nightmare for decades, and I had it when I was an undergrad, because I was in grade school, and I was in grad school. I was in high school. So and now I'm a professor. I have it that I'm in college, and I don't know. It's funny that this dream has evolved. But anyways, I've been having a reoccurring nightmare about being in the final exam. It is a little finals can be traumatic, and I'm not saying that you're going to have a traumatic time with my class. It's going to be horrible. Ha ha! Cue evil laugh. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if most people find this stressful, and I've tried to emphasize mental health with you guys, so it's okay to look after yourself. So that's why I'm saying, give yourself a break. You have some permission to take some time and look after yourself. So hopefully that helps. And if you're having other issues, then I always say basic needs, mental health, other academic issues, whatever else you think you need help with, feel free to reach out to me. I'll do what I can to help. So take care, happy studying. Like I said, stay sane, and goodbye for now.